Welcome to the Comfy CouchCast. Shane's not here. Austin's not here. Jacob's not
here.
Random's not here.
What are you talking about, you bitch? I'm here.
I'm not here.
Technically, I'm not here either.
Wait.
Are we all really here? I mean, if you really think about it on a philosophical level, are we all really here?
Oh, wow, you're getting really philosophical right now. You're getting on that Rick and Morty level right now. You drink probably the pickle Rick juice.
I drank the pickle juice. I drank the pickle juice, and now I'm on a whole other level, guys.
Yeah, I drink the pickle Rick juice as well.
I'm at galaxy brain level right now.
Yeah, that's what you call it.
Okay, so I'm CatBit. We have Random.
Hi, I'm in Wells Fargo right now.
And we have two guests. One who was on the podcast before, Nessie. Introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Nessie, and I'm in a fetal position, crying because I'm this close to graduating art school.
And we have a new person we've never heard of. Well, we've never had a conversation with. Introduce yourself, good sir.
Hey everyone, I'm AtroxChobatsu, and I'm a cartoonist and animator.
Hello.
Hi. Also, sorry Nessie, I called you Harry earlier, because random Harry.
Oh, hey, Atrox. I've actually seen your cartoons before on Newgrounds.
Oh, that's cool.
It was one with, your character Sarah, and, the world was just disappearing.
Oh, yeah.
And also, there's, another character, he's like an egg, and he's really nervous about giving a speech.
Oh, yeah, Iggy.
His name's Iggy or Eggy?
No, it's Iggy, it's short for Ignatius.
Oh, Iggy like in JoJo, the dog?
Yes, that Iggy. Like with an eye.
Have you ever seen the JoJo OVA where Iggy dies?
I didn't know he died.
Oh, sorry.
Look, I'm actually just starting to get into JoJo. I haven't caught up yet.
Oh, my bad.
No, that's cool. Everyone knows about it but me. Even Saber Sparks never watched it, and he's further along than I am.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So,
I've never watched JoJo. It looks very detailed in terms of story and everything, and I'm just that's too much. I'm sorry.
I hear it's a lot of fun. It's cool. It's very normy, but there's a charm to it. It's just really stylish, it's unapologetic.
All I know is that at the end of every episode, they always use that one song from Yes, Roundabout. That
They only did that in parts 1, 2.
What's that?
They only did that for parts 1 and 2.
Oh, so they don't do that anymore?
No, they still do To Be Continued, but they do different songs.
What are the other songs?
They did Walk Like an Egyptian. I love that song actually.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool song. I'll hear that at my job every so often.
Oh yeah, when you worked at the boardwalk.
Yes.
I am so far behind. I don't even know if Iggy's a boy or a girl.
It's fine. I don't even know who Iggy is.
I know they're a dog. I've seen pictures of them.
I've never seen JoJo or any anime in my entire life besides Dragon Ball.
What?
You watched My Hero Academia.
Yeah,
Did you say that?
Yeah, I watched. I don't know. I'm just ashamed of saying I watched normie anime because, I'm pretty sure there's some weeaboos out there who are just gonna attack me.
Really?
Well, one of my favorite animes was Rurouni Kenshin. That stuff was during the afternoon, before Toonami really got rolling.
Yeah, I remember Rurouni Kenshin. That was a good show, man.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever watched Yu Yu Hakusho?
I remember
a couple times.
seeing it. I don't remember anything about it except he goes to the spirit world at episode 1, but that's really it.
It's a really cool one. It's made by the guy who did Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, alright, that's not bad.
Yeah, Hunter x Hunter is a really good anime.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how you say it? I always thought it was Hunter x Hunter.
Nah, the X is actually silent.
Oh, I see.
So, what's the point of the X then?
To make it look good to make it look good with typography? I don't know.
It just looks cool.
Maybe. I guess so. That's my guess.
Anyway.
So, yeah, we got some topics to talk about, and I burnt myself on grease trying to flip out a pizza.
Really?
You know what? At least it was lit. Hey!
Don't do this to me now. Not today. No, you could do this to me tomorrow, but not today.
Random, my arm is swelling. Is that normal?
Yes, this is very normal if you hang out with Nessie.
Yeah.
Damn
How
it,
bad
Nessie,
is it?
why did you give... Damn it, Nessie, you burned my arm for no reason.
Hey,
Wait, what'd you do?
For nothing.
So, we got some news to talk about. The first one. So, Rocco and Invader Zim, they're coming to Netflix.
Oh boy. Yay.
I find it very interesting that they're doing that. Because, like, that doesn't seem out of character for them.
Of course. Thanks a lot, Nickelodeon.
No, I think my theory is, like, I think they don't want to cash in on all the nostalgia for... Not even for some kind of monetary reason, but I don't know, for some reason they just don't. Like, whenever something like, because it's interesting. Because they did with this with Korra, and I think they did this with maybe some other stuff. I don't have any sources that say anything else, but
They're gonna do with the Rugrats.
Whenever something gets super popular or something that they know is super popular, they'll just throw it online and then they won't talk about it ever again.
Really?
Yeah, because that's what happened. I know that's what happened with the last season of Korra. Everyone was talking about that for like 3 months, and everyone was mad because they also cheapened the budget and they moved the company that was working on it to another cheaper place that. I think it lowered the quality. Again, I don't follow Korra. This is just all the stuff that I hear about on Twitter. So, again, yeah. So if anybody can confirm any of the Korra stuff, feel free to shout out or whatever. So,
I barely watched Korra.
Yeah. So for them to do this, it doesn't sound like it's out of the realm of... It doesn't sound like something completely out of character for them. Because, like, what did they do with the Hey Arnold movie? I don't remember.
I think they've had it on TV, but they only had it on, the Splat.
No, they actually played it on the main channel, from what I remember. Apparently, it did worse ratings-wise on the main Nick channel as opposed to on the Splat.
Yeah, because I think what they want to do is, I think they want to stay away from the nostalgia, as much as possible. Probably because of all the, I want to say, the maybe not the brony community, but, the nostalgia community. Because, again, this isn't the same channel that we grew up with. This is new people wanting new goals for the channel that's not really what is meant for people for our demographic. It's meant for people. It's meant for kids. It's meant for kids, and the stuff that we grew up on is totally different from the stuff that they grew up on.
Okay.
Because again, I've seen a lot of new stuff in children's media. It's much more active. There's no quiet moments. Everything is loud. There has to be something going on. And then just, I don't know, throw in an explosion or two, because that's what the kids are into. And, yeah, so I think they're doing that so they don't alienate their current audience, which is, middle to older children.
Exactly.
Maybe 11 to 12-year-olds. Because, you ask an 11 or 12-year-old now, hey, do you know what Rocko's Modern Life is? And they're going to look at you like you got 6 heads.
I mean,
so that's that's my theory as to why they're like completely diverging all of their shows from like 20 years ago to other places.
I mean, Craig of the Creek kind of did something similar to that with a recent episode. Didn't you say, Random, that was like Big Bang Theory levels of humor?
Oh yeah, with like Craig of the Creek?
Yeah.
Oh, so Craig of the Creek did an episode where they have like this neck-bearded man baby, and he just references just cartoons out of the blue, kind of like he would say SWAT Cats, Ed, Ed and Eddie, like just out of the blue.
Apparently, like the moral of the episode is just like Craig telling him, "Dude, I don't know any of these shows. Talk to someone who grew up on this with like you."
I don't know, just them referencing just cartoons out of the blue, like I think it was trying to be like fan servicey, but I'm just like, wow, this is like Big Bang Theory levels of humor.
To me, it just kind of feels like they don't want to. Again, I don't think they want to cater to. I don't think they want to cater to our demographic anymore. And this is kind of their way of saying, "Hey, listen, we're not marketing to you. We're marketing to 8, 9, 10, 11-year-olds now.
We're marketing
you're not
to
the
new
demographic anymore. Sorry.
We're marketing to the new generation."
Okay.
Plus, the other thing is Matt Burnett. He was one of the writers for Steven Universe, but he wrote a lot of the Townie episodes, which were the ones that like everyone
No one likes.
really sick of really fast.
Yeah, no one likes those.
What's that?
Yeah, no one likes those.
Yeah, everybody was getting sick of those. But when the show was in it, but when Steven Universe was in its last season, he moved to Craig of the Creek, and I think he was either the head writer or the head director, or he oversaw a lot of that. Pardon me. He oversaw a lot of the storytelling on Craig of the Creek, which, me personally, I think it's an okay show. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's good.
I kind of like it.
It's just those like down-to-earth shows that's supposed to be just relatable to kids. Again, I don't feel like I've seen enough of it, but it for a kids show, it feels slow paced. Not slow, but slow paced. I guess if that's what I could call it.
The best way to describe it, it's underwhelming.
Yeah, it's very underwhelming. Like, I don't know. It's not bad. It's not good. It's just kind of mediocre.
It's boring, honestly.
I like Craig of the Creek.
I honestly don't like. I've watched a bunch of them already with like my friend Tyler of the Tap podcast I used to be part of. We're still good friends. We were just like watching it one day. We're like, wow, like this isn't really that funny or entertaining. It's just boring regular day stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what kids like nowadays. Just
I guess.
Hey.
Well, you know what? Think of it like this: 20 years from now, there's going to be another group who grew up on that show, and they loved it. They ate it all up, and that's going to be their thing. And then the show that comes out when they're in their early to mid 20s, the show, they're gonna think, probably the same thing.
Really?
I mean that's just my guess. I mean it's just this is just a sociology thing.
Sociological? Alright.
Yeah. Again, at least that's my theory.
I actually enjoy Craig of the Creek, but for like, it's weird to say because like this show didn't exist when I was a kid, but it gives me nostalgia in a different kind of way, where horns are honking all the time.
Yeah. Sorry, that's like New York for you. That's all you hear, even if you're inside.
Wow. But like,
that's my life.
I remember like where I used to live, like growing up. It was like this enclosed community, but it was like there's like some woods here and there, some creeks, but there's like houses strewn all over the place.
Okay.
things we would like to do is check out this place called Turkey Hill. It's just this big hill. There's no buildings over there. It was for us. It was like venturing up into the wild.
All right.
And a lot of stuff we did, like as kids, like hang out. There were different types of kids. They would form different groups, a lot like how they do in Craig of the Creek. And for me, it was like, yeah, I get that. I used to do something like that, or I knew kids who did stuff like that. I get it. Like,
I think Clarence did that better.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Random on it, cause the thing about Clarence is like, there's no prerogative with any of the characters. They're just kids being kids, and again, the only episode I can think off the top of my head is the Renaissance Fair one. But even in that one, they're just a bunch of kids having fun. They're not. They're not thinking about consequences. There's no. I don't want to. There's not technically a plot, at least with the main characters. It's just them just having adventures and just having a good time, like a normal kid. And I feel like Craig of the Creek is maybe more so for like older kids, like 10, 11, and 12-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it just feels boring. I guess. I feel like a show that does that target demographic better would be Recess, just because the kids just seem more relatable.
Yeah.
Or at least, that's my theory. Because you have all these different kids from all these different backgrounds, and then with Craig, it's again, there's a whole diverse cast of characters, and I think that's awesome. It's just that there's only 3 of them, and yeah, that's my take. All right, I'm gonna stop talking now.
They have. We need like a whole Burger King Kids Club kind of thing.
We need this. Here's hoping the next generation gives us a new form of Recess.
Yeah, we need a wheelchair kid. Come on.
Yeah, we need.
That's what I miss. Definitely like zanier of the two. Like it's definitely like less about any kind of like consequences or any kind of like morals.
Yeah.
It's just
the only episode I ever watched of Craig was the one where they're looking for like a trampoline, and they go into the woods, and they think they know where it is, but it's in this like big patch of like poison ivy, and if they touch it, like they start getting itchy all over. But that's where they find. That's where they find it, and then there's a subplot about like some. I think it was like a creature or like some kid or like ran away from home. I don't exactly remember. I just know that they find out that the kid, he's just a regular kid. What's that?
He's immune to poison ivy.
Yeah, he's immune to it, and he helps them, get to the trampoline or whatever. There's something like that. It was this was a while ago, but yeah.
I remember that episode. I remember watching that episode, and I was thinking, this reminds me of The Last of Us.
Yeah. I think.
But when
the thing about the show was that
when I watched that episode,
what's that?
When I watched that episode, actually, the part where they're like suiting up and trying to get past the poison ivy, and they're like freaking out when they have like a tear, and they're like,
yeah.
It also reminds me of another thing I did like as a kid. I remember there was this there's these big bushes that like have like these long like scratchy leaves. I forget, they have like the really fuzzy tops.
I know those.
You know those, right? Well, like we wanted to see what was in the center of one, so we like made this big old plan to like cut through it with like safety scissors, and we had to make little suits out of like garbage bags so we wouldn't get scratched up, right? Eventually we did manage to get to the center. Apparently you could get into the middle of this bush, and we found now as a kid, I didn't know what I was looking at. Like, there's like a stop sign, there's like some mags here and there, but apparently this was the spot where like teenagers would come to make out. But as a kid, I'm like, what is this? Who put this up? That's the kind of stuff that, like, when I watch Craig of the Creek, that's like, I remember that as a kid. That brings me back. Now for Clarence is more like, oh yeah, it's fun being a kid, but with Craig of the Creek, I feel like you get more like the wonder, but also just like going back, just remembering what it was like to be a kid discovering stuff. Clarence would discover. Actually, I don't think Clarence learned a whole lot of lessons, to be honest.
Yeah, like with Craig, it feels, I don't want to say scripted, but like it feels more planned just as a story. Like with Clarence, it's just, they're doing one thing, and then another thing comes in, and they go to the other thing, and it's just, I mean, there's still a plot, and there's still a structure, but it feels more organic. With Craig of the Creek, it just feels, it feels like too structured. And again, that, again, when you have somebody like Matt Burnett, who's your head writer, again, if you've just watched the Townie episodes of Steven Universe and like dissected and analyzed them, they kind of follow a really similar structure in a sense of just being, it's this everyday life, down to earth thing, but it feels very scripted.
Yeah, I agree.
So, back to like Enter the Florpus and Rocco. When is that coming out? Because I'm waiting.
They they have said nothing yet.
Shit.
There was a comment on this article that we were given, and I thought it was very interesting. From somebody named Turbotastic today at 2:29 p.m. Quote: "It's been a weird journey for these two movies. Both were completed more than a year ago and just sat on the shelf at Nickelodeon with no release date in sight, to the bewilderment of both fans and creators. Apparently there was a management change at Nick during the production, and the new bosses weren't keen on these properties. A few months back, Rocco creator Joe Murray even said that he was worried Nick would never release his movie at all. And that gets linked to another, I assume it's a news article, but to continue this. I'm glad we're finally getting to see these, but it's a bit of a shame that Nick has disowned these properties to such an extent that they handed them off to another network. I guess they clashed with Nick's plans to air SpongeBob reruns constantly for the next 20 years.
How dare you? SpongeBob's a good show. I'm not in denial at all.
Oh, really?
SpongeBob will never die.
That sounds like
Viacom. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
That sounds like someone who is in denial.
I think as long as SpongeBob is... as long as Viacom is still a business, I don't think they're ever going to get rid of SpongeBob.
No, because SpongeBob gives them like 5% of their money.
Yeah. Basically, SpongeBob is essentially Viacom's Mickey Mouse. Like, there's no way unless the whole company goes under. And they're... Even though they're one of the smallest entertainment franchises, it's still a big company.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
SpongeBob will never die. Hell yeah.
Anyway, so if everyone's been on the internet for the last couple days, some shit's been going down with some gamer.
Boy.
Is he a pro gamer?
Wait a minute, don't you mean alleged YouTuber?
Oh,
Did they go to Jared, like the jewelry company?
Are they a pro gamer?
Are they a professional? Because from what I hear, not anymore.
Did they cheat on their wife?
With somebody that I used to have some amount of respect for, and now no longer don't because of this. So yeah.
And he used to be on a Let's Play show, which a month before this drama happened, got rid of all the episodes featuring him as a guest.
It's like they knew. They knew.
But who is this man?
I I don't know.
ProJared.
Oh, thanks, Atrox.
Wait, who is Atrox?
What?
No, I said thanks. He gave us the answer.
Damn, I can't believe. Yeah, you're right. It was ProJared this whole time.
He gets himself a free car.
Thanks. I can't take it with me though. It's only a drawing.
Cool. I'll have the car instead.
It's a Hot Wheels car. It's a Hot Wheels car from the dollar store.
Yeah, it's a Hot Wheels car designed in the world of Scooby-Doo.
It's a Matchbox car. Literally made out of a matchbox.
Okay, so ProJared got himself into trouble this week.
Yay!
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I really didn't care. I never even liked ProJared as a member of Normal Boots back when it was brand new.
Yeah, I didn't get the appeal of him.
I mean,
he looks too much like Momo. I'm sorry.
No, he looks like Ichabod Crane from Ichabod and Mr. Toad.
I mean,
my apologies. I'm getting over a cold.
Do you know who else he looks like?
who?
Balloony from Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, is that where he's from? Because I saw somebody on Twitter say that earlier, and I'm like, where is this from?
Yeah, this was
But
from
no,
Phineas and Ferb.
I never watched it, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, shit, you're right.
He does.
I don't know.
So with the whole ProJared thing, there was only one thing that went in my head about this.
What's it?
Who in their right mind would decide, I want to cheat on my significant other with ProJared?
Wait. Commander Holly and Ross were split for a while.
I mean, yeah, but did they ever get a divorce?
I'm not sure. I'd have
Oh boy.
to check that.
I don't think they weren't divorced, they just split up.
But no.
Jared and Heidi were married. That's the thing. They were the ones who were married for sure.
Yeah.
But so the cheating that was happening was Jared cheating on Heidi.
Yeah, it's not good.
I'm more shocked than anything. It's that he cheated on her with Commander Holly. But you know who I really feel bad for? All those pigeons that she took care of. I feel bad for those boys.
Yeah, those were good boys, right?
Yeah.
Didn't.
Yeah, those are some good pigeons. You only, no matter what happens, just leave the pigeons out of it.
Yeah. Those pigeons did nothing wrong.
Yes.
What do pigeons have to do with this?
She owns a bunch of birds.
I see.
She took care of birds.
Oh, I always thought that was like part of her brand or something.
Well, she a couple of years back, and how I knew who she was she would make a lot of Vine videos about just her taking care of her pigeons, and I didn't know who she was, but then when I figured out, oh, she's this really established person. Okay, she seems cool, I guess, whatever. And then this stuff comes out, and I'm just like, no, she isn't.
Mm-hmm. Also, here's something unfortunate.
What?
I saw ProJared's penis. The best way to describe it, it's like, instead of circumcising someone, they just took a potato peeler and just went 7 rounds around. It's like a thin-ass mushroom.
Oh my god!
That's the first time I've heard someone laugh in Morse code.
I apologize. I have the weirdest laughs.
You wanna know the funnier thing about this whole ordeal was?
What's that?
JonTron got married on the same day this whole drama was
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
some shade at ProJared for what he did.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know JonTron even had a girlfriend, let alone got married.
We don't clean up too bad, do we?
Anyway, like so what did John have to say about them?
Oh, I'm pretty sure John had the last laugh.
Oof.
Because I don't think he really I didn't hear him saying anything about it.
I don't know, it's like people stopped caring about JonTron after he left Normal Boots. The thing that bugs me about this whole ordeal is that Peanut Butter Gamer defended ProJared for what he did, and yet he cut all ties with JonTron immediately.
Well, the day after, he redacted it. He apologized for it, because I think it was just because, like, I don't think he knew what was going on. But he apologized for it, so I don't hold it against him as much as if it were on purpose, I guess. I can't word today, I apologize.
It's fine.
From what I understood, Peanut Butter Gamer had no idea of like what was going on, so it was just kind of like a knee jerk. Hey, what are you doing talking about my friend like that? Yeah. And then after he found out about it, it's like, oh shit.
Whoopsies. Whoopsie poopsies.
Meats has been blasted in the face.
Yeah, isn't also Peanut Butter Gamer married too?
Yeah. He made I think the most disturbing thing about this was that Peanut Butter Gamer made a ProJared's cheating on his wife again joke years before this thing happened.
Oh no.
I just saw something on Twitter where it was ProJared with Reggie, you know, Nintendo Reggie, and he's like, what did it say? It was like the best relationship, remember to stay faithful, or something like that. And the caption for that was, even the Elder Gods put him ahead of time.
Oh no.
Or something like that.
ProJared, you claim to be a gamer, but yet you don't listen to Reggie.
Oh.
You're not a gamer at all. You're a poser.
Is that the original sin?
Yes, right when he rised up, he's fallen.
You know, I just gotta add something here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like, I haven't been watching a lot of Jared's stuff like lately. Like every once in a while, it'll pop up like, oh, D&D stories. Yeah, sure. I've been thinking about getting into D&D, but like way back, I used to like watch a lot of Screw Attack, like Hard News and Side Scrollers, AVGN. You probably have never heard of that guy, AVGN.
No, not a clue.
But I remember, like, that was where, like, ProJared, like, got his start, basically. Where, like, as soon as, what was his full name? Something Destin. Destroy Destin? No, it can't be. Well, his name was Destin. He was hosting Hard News, and then he moved to IGN, and then Jared took over for him.
His name is Destin Lagarde.
Yeah. Was it Dangerous Destin?
I never watched that much Screw Attack, so I had no idea.
I used to watch like a lot of Screw Attack back in the day, especially with Stunner and Craig.
Oh man,
yeah.
I miss Screw Attack.
Now it's just Death Battle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like with Screw Attack, I used to watch it on game trailers.
Dude, yeah. I would actually download like game trailers to my Zune. This is how long ago it was. I had a Zune at the time.
Wow.
Remember those?
Yeah, I remember hearing about it, but I never owned one.
Yeah, well, I would like download like episodes of Side Scrollers to listen to on the bus on my way to like college, and like during breaks I would like be like, oh yeah, I got a new AVGN episode I downloaded. Time to check it out. That's awesome. Because I didn't have like a smartphone. I didn't have like Wi-Fi, or I could just look it up on YouTube. I had to download it ahead of time.
It was different time.
Yeah, so this is how long ago it was. So it's still tripping me out to see. Like, I mean, it's not like I was there for his birth, but like I was there when he like started, and now I'm here watching him go down, basically.
So, what now with ProJared's career? Is it over?
I would say it is effectively over. right now.
Yeah, I think the next time we're going to see ProJared is probably being the next bagger at Walmart.
I think like the more screwed up thing about this whole ordeal is that even Darkside Bill called him out on this.
That is.
And if you get called out by him, that's to me that's not a good look for you.
No, yeah, that's like when the clowns are laughing at you. Yeah. And if we do see Jared again, though, it's very likely. Have any of you guys watched Better Call Saul?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how like you get those like little illusions at the beginning where Saul's like a totally different person. He's got a different name. He's got like a mustache. He's bald. So that's basically how I see Jared's going to be in a couple of years.
Wow.
Oh.
There's like no coming back. His name is just mud.
Yeah.
So the question is this though.
What?
Was he a pro this whole time?
No, he was just a chode.
Yeah.
A very, very thin chode.
I find it funny that the people that were upset at ProJared for giving Sonic Adventure 2 and Metal Gear Rising a negative reception are laughing their
those
ass.
Sonic Adventure 2 fans, they're rising up now. They got the last laugh.
Oh yeah.
Everyone got the last laugh. JonTron, Metal Gear fans.
Sonic Adventure 2's like, fans are like, ProJared down, Aaron Hansen next.
It's probably gonna be sooner than later.
Oof.
I mean,
I don't know. I kind of lost respect for Game Grumps.
oh no, especially since like currently Game Grumps is in a mess right now because like only Aaron is left from what I've heard.
Really? What happened to who's the
Danny?
guy? Danny. Yeah, he's the guy with the big afro, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Danny Sexbang.
Let's
Yeah.
just say there was a lot of drama that happened. Like Chris O'Neill left. Like the Mega Play guys left. Like a lot of people left Game Grumps to make their own thing.
Because they don't want to do this thing forever.
I find it depressing that like Aaron Hansen is just this depressing man nowadays. Like, what else does he have than this stupid Let's Play channel?
He has animations. He can animate.
He can go back to that.
Yeah. Why doesn't he do that? I mean, his stuff is old enough. Couldn't he just ride on the whole again, or
I think that's what he's been doing. I mean, on top of like the Game Grumps stuff.
I meant like his like older animations, like this stuff that was on Newgrounds for a while.
Like Metal Gear Awesome and stuff.
Yeah, like things like that, or even that short-lived like video game review series where like he would like half animate it.
Sequelitis.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That was before the gamer icon would cross their arms. That was the start of that.
He owned you when he crossed his arms.
Something you have to bear in mind is like this is going back to like Rocco and Invader Zim, so that stuff came out, and like when people liked it, that was during that time, and now it's coming back, and like you like Hey Arnold, it didn't do so well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So what we're looking at here is probably something. If he did do that again, something similar, then like similar to his old stuff, wouldn't be as well received considering everything else that's available right now. Because at the time it was like, wow, this is some new hot shit. But now it's like, oh, I've seen this before. What's so special about it?
His stuff looks
sequelitis,
cheap.
whatever. This is like pinch of salt, like Scott Falco does. Whatever, man.
It looks cheap compared to what animators do nowadays. That's the problem.
But see, like the thing is that like Aaron laid the groundwork for like people like, hey, I could do this, and then they did it, and then Aaron didn't do it for a long time. So now, like if he goes back and does it, he's like everyone else is already like way ahead of him.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's probably why he never went back to animating. He stuck to games for so long and music. He got music.
So why doesn't he just make something totally new? like a new IP or something. I don't know.
Because that would take a lot of work.
Well, maybe
Aaron doesn't like to work.
Maybe we could come back to Girl Chan in Paradise, though. But wait, maybe not. I think he did that with another person.
Yeah.
Tomomoto, I think. So I think the rights for that is split unless they agree to do it together. But they're
Hold on. Did you forget about us? Ego Raptor? More like Ego Abandoner. Yes.
Can someone draw me holding up a card that says 2.1?
2.
Thanks.
Yes. 2.1.
Don't say that, Atrox. CatBit will actually do it.
Shut up, I won't.
He's gonna do it.
I'm gonna fight you random.
If not, Nessie's gonna do it.
You also draw a sign that
Wait, what am I doing?
A picture of a baseball and a screw. No, wait, a screw and a baseball in that order. Let me hold that up.
Oh my God! I have the pen and paper out right now. I'm doing it. Oh no! I can't do it.
Just put it in my avatar's hands.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
You're welcome.
So I think it's been about an hour. Is that everything we want to talk about?
41 minutes. I was gonna bring up I was gonna bring up Detective Pikachu for a bit, but I think we already talked about that a week ago.
But it just came out.
From what
I went to go see it with my boyfriend. If you guys care.
I want to go see it. Don't spoil it, but how would you? What would you say? What would you say? I hear the consensus is that the story and characters, but hey, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is honestly really fun. The one thing I will say is that I think they only rendered about 15 or 20 different Pokemon, and most of them are background. But I kind of noticed that, everybody has a Growlithe and a Sneasel, and there's Squirtle. I think I saw a Squirtle squad as a little tiny cameo.
Squirtle squad?
I don't even know if it was them. That's how little this thing was. There were Torterra. There was a Snorlax, a Machamp.
Wait, did they reference the Pokemon?
Did they like a particular one or
No, the song Pokemon from Weird Al.
Oh, from Weird Al.
Everybody Pokemon.
Oh no, not that one. But there is a point where
Missed opportunity.
There is a point where somebody does sing it, but I'm not going to spoil anything more than that. Just expect to see that. Expect to hear it at least once. So. Yeah, overall, it's definitely a very, very fun movie. I'm not really big into, mystery. I'm not big into mystery and suspense movies, but this one was honestly really fun. It took itself seriously when it needed to, and it didn't, and it wouldn't when, when it didn't have to, so.
Okay.
Yeah, overall, it's a pretty fun movie. Any question gets wrapped up. I'm not going to say what gets wrapped up though, but
the mystery, obviously.
Well, yeah, of course, it's mysteries.
And guess what, guys?
What's up?
This movie broke the bad video game curse. Woo!
Hey, woo!
Too bad Sonic's gonna ruin it. Like everything, Sonic ruins everything.
We still haven't seen it, so I'm still gonna reserve.
Atrox, Atrox, I'm gonna say this: Sonic ruins everything.
Look, man, I was a Nintendo kid growing up, so this is for me, it's okay if you say so.
I was actually a PlayStation kid growing up.
I was a Nintendo kid. I grew up with the Mario and not the Sonic.
Yeah, me too.
I grew up with Crash and Spyro. Those are my guys.
Before we leave the Detective Pikachu topic. One thing, based on what you said, now I haven't seen the movie yet, but it feels like a lot of Pokemon in the background. I think that's neat, because like the opposite of that would be putting them in the foreground a lot and doing the George Lucas thing where you block out a lot of the shots. Just like, hey, look at this CG alien monster thing. I mean, for us it's Pokemon, so it's like, yeah, we want to see Pokemon, but at the same time, it might be better just to be like, oh, did you see that? There was a Torterra back there. I love Torterras.
Yeah, I think the first Pokemon you see is I think it's a Cubone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. I'm personally not a big fan of Cubone, but anybody who is, glad. So,
Hey, Nessie.
what's up?
Do they have Gengar?
Yes.
Yes, they do have Gengar.
Do they
It really does move like a ghost. Like,
Oh my god, yes!
do they have
A couple seconds from what I hear, but that's already like, I'm gonna go see it.
there's a sequence where it's fighting a Blastoise, and there's all this like smoke and steam emitting off of it, and it looks crazy.
That's awesome.
But, expect to see Gengar if anybody likes Gengar.
Did they reference Super Smash Brothers in this? Did they have like a post-credit scene where Mario just goes to Pikachu and just...
Oh, unfortunately, they don't make any reference to Smash Bros.
Aww, missed opportunity.
My boyfriend noticed that they make a really subtle Seinfeld reference, but I've never watched enough Seinfeld to get it, so...
My girlfriend watches a lot of Seinfeld.
They reference Seinfeld and they don't reference Smash Brothers.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
So let's keep on this whole Pokemon and mystery thing. Has anyone ever played the Mystery Dungeon games?
Yes, I played Blue Mystery Dungeon, and oh my god, did I love that game.
I love that one too. I was a Trico and my partner was a Cyndaquil.
I was a Bulbasaur, and my partner was a Totodile.
I don't know what these names are. I'm sorry, I've never played Pokemon.
Okay.
I forgot.
Really? Okay, so with Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, you, the player, are a Pokemon. And you get to experience this world where Pokemon can talk and understand with each other. They have their own little, societies, sort of. And you and your partner, you both agree to have to develop a rescue team where you have to go and save Pokemon from not natural disasters, but sometimes they'll get lost, sometimes they'll go missing. Basically, you end up being a rescuer in a sense.
Sometimes they're just starving. You just gotta bring them a berry, so they're like, okay, I'm good to go now.
Okay.
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah.
But what I loved about the games was you never experience the same dungeon twice. It's more or less kind of a dungeon crawler. Actually, it feels the most like Dungeons and Dragons, but the story, it's not. Oh god, I don't even remember what half the story was about. It was something
like Dungeons and Dragons with Pokemon. It's like with Fire Emblem. Instead of checkers, you got anime boys.
Yeah, pretty much. It's basically a dungeon crawl. No dungeon is the same. You do run into a couple of baddies here and there, and of course there's items, and me personally, I always would like to complete a floor before going to the next one. Just because that was always fun for me. I always like finding all the hidden extra goodies, so.
Alright.
Yeah.
Is this the end of the recording?
I guess so.
I guess so. Hey, Atrox, did you ever play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon?
Yeah, for a minute. And from what I remember, it's kind of a roguelike where the dungeons are kind of randomly generated. Is that right?
Yeah, they're randomly generated. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot what Pokemon I got, but I remember playing it for a couple in-game days. I think it was 4 days. It was 4 missions. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was my brother's game, so he would only let me have it for a hot minute before he was like, okay, I need that back.
So, yeah, Atrox, thank you for coming on to the podcast today, and special thanks to Nessie and for filling in the role for Shane today.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Yeah, having me too. Sorry it was such last minute.
It's fine. So, Random, end us off, please.
I'm a regular here. Don't look at ProJared's penis if you don't want to look at like thin mushroom pizza for dinner or something. Get out of here. We don't want you here. No, come back. I'm very lonely.
Goodbye, everyone.